Very dangerous. No, not at all. We respect Ireland team as we did against England. For sure, I know that how bad it is if you think that way. In my career as well, we are not going to treat Ireland no less than how we prepared for England and mindset-wise. So we respect them, but we never fear them any team. So that's the only mantra we have. We respect every opposition, but we're trying to play our best cricket. And when we play our best cricket, I think we are good enough to beat most teams. Captain? I don't think so. I think it's a challenge for players and everyone, like skill-wise, because changing format to format is slightly different the way you approach mentally. Other than that, nowadays is scheduling as such, you be able to adapt. So I don't think it's that way. Yeah, if you think that way, it will affect you as well. You have never given me a chance to explain. You already said it. That your opinion. That's actually your opinion. I don't think he is past his prime. What we're trying to do is that expanding our pool of players before the World Cup. If in case if something happened close to the World Cup, and then there are enough players that we have seen and we can trust to do a job, do a role. So that's the opportunity. I mean, I'm rushed to do that because we got only 15 odd games, I think, leading up to the World Cup. So therefore, we are trying to give opportunity to the players that we think that can do the role. So Riyadh is still in the mix. So that's the way we look at it. Just to go with freedom and go and play what they have been doing in local cricket. Because we have seen them in local tournament that what they can do. That's how we pick them. So because of their performance and because of their ability to bat certain way and ability to the record against pace and spin. So here only we are giving them the comfort or the mental, the confidence that they can do the same thing in the international level. So basically we are looking at who has that character, because we know that they have done it, because we don't pick someone who has not scored runs or not taken wicket. So when we get guys who are performing in the local tournaments or the domestic tournament, we only see whether they have the character to do in the international level. So it's important for us to know who got players who have right character to win games, win tight situations. I'm not expert in that area, but looking at it, it looks good wicket to bat and score a lot of runs. At the same time, I think there's enough for the fast bowlers and the spinners. I always rate our spinners always, because they're very tactically savvy as well as skillful. But this time, my fast bowlers have come in leaps and bounds, so I'm very happy with that as well. That's a very difficult question to answer, because you're trying to find out what we are thinking of Mahmood. As I said, Riyadh has done enough. He has a lot of experience. We know what he can bring. So we want some other players also to get up to the mark playing international cricket. Not in skill-wise. As I mentioned to him, Faizam, it's about seeing these guys have the character to do that level. So it doesn't mean that guy performed well, that Mahmudullah is finished. He's still in our plans. Both. Winning is always, that's our aim, whoever we play. And I don't agree with your first statement. No team is easy team in this international cricket. I think if you know your stats, they beat England during the World Cup, I think, isn't it? They beat them. Yeah, so on their day, any team can beat anyone. So that's the way we treat. So we try to expand our pool regardless of who we play, and we try to win. What is your question? So last one I can answer.
Yes. Is one team morally down compared to the T20?
I don't think so. If you remember the series, we won the last game of the one day, and then that momentum carried to T20. So, sorry, that's my wife calling 1 second. I can't. Yeah.
That's first priority.
Yeah. So that's the momentum we carried on to the T20. Yeah. He has a little bit concern with his health. It's not fitness. He's, I think, having some kind of a viral infection, and he's going to bat and do some fielding today, and we'll make the call after that. Yeah. There's no concern in any of the person's batting position. Whatever is good for the team, we are trying to get people in. Afif didn't have. I don't think he had the best tournament that last series that he wished for, and we want to see. So he has to improve, or he has to get back to his best form that he has shown before. I think he impresses me really a hell of a lot, because if you remember the first T20, his start gave us a lot of momentum, and looking at the body language, and then after speaking to some of the staff and the players, and they actually were surprised the way we approach, and he was the one who started. So in that way, I talk about looking at characters. Those are the things that I'm looking at a lot more than runs and wicket, because we all know that can go up and down. But if the players show good character and strong will to come and perform what they're doing in domestic cricket, that's all about we want. Definitely, if I have more games, they will play a lot more games. So I'm trying to get that area also, give them more game time for us to see, or for them to get confident about themselves, and us to see that how they can handle. The way he handled that pressure overs in 3 ODI is very impressive. If you remember that, I think the second game he opened the game for us, getting Butler out. If I look at within the game, and that allowed us to bring Miraj into the game, because they had all the left-handers. If Butler was there, we would have able to do that. That would have been a different kind of a game at the end. So those little things in the game, within the game, is very important. That's why I'm looking for people to stand up and do things. Once more they do that kind of thing, they get confident, and the team get confident about their role and trust them to do things. So when you ask fast bowlers, like the way Fitz bowls in the last one, he didn't take much wickets, but the 2 big overs changed the momentum of the game. So these are the things that I want you all to highlight when you all are really writing or reporting. Highlight those moments where the match changed, because that's where our guys get confidence, and the players, because they read what you all are writing and they listen to what you all are doing. That's a very good thing you all can do. Yeah, regardless of the outcome, the win or lose, for me, I look at very different things, what they can do, their character, how they handle situation in the middle, when they're under pressure, who stand up. Performance can go up and down. We all watch cricket, and we know that even the world champions like Butler is the best batsman in the world at anti-white ball cricket, and we really put him under pressure. Like after we speaking to their staff, they were very happy with our people's attitude, our body language, how we feel. So those are the things I look at. So I'm not, even if we lose both series, if I can see those things, I know that going forward we are going in the right direction. That's what I look.